Do you ever feel like you self-sabotage around money? And do you ever wonder if you have any limiting beliefs from your childhood that hold you back from real financial success? Whether you have mountains of debt or you want to take your finances to the next level, today I'm going to discuss with you the top 4 reasons that I see hold most people back from living a truly wealthy and financially successful life. My name is Sol, and I'm a clinical hypnotherapist. I am an expert at helping people rapidly change their thinking by rewiring their neural pathways to new behaviors. I help many incredibly talented and ambitious people overcome stress, anxiety, procrastination, imposter syndrome, and burnout every single day. It's my mission to help you activate your gifts so that you can enjoy juicy, fulfilling relationships and live a healthy, wealthy, and inspired life. Go ahead and hit subscribe and hit the bell button so that you can be notified every time I post a video. Just before we dive into the top 4 limiting beliefs that can be detrimental to living a wealthy life, I'm going to share a story of a client that I recently worked with just to illustrate how quickly you can actually see results when you are working with your beliefs on the subconscious level. So my client Katie came to me because she was absolutely sick of working in an office job. She had only taken the job as a part-time gig while she was getting her business off the ground. So the thing is, even though she had taken this job as a part-time job, she found herself working more hours and more hours at this job and actually not having any energy to work on her own business. So days, weeks, months, almost 3 years went by that she was at this job that was really only supposed to be something she was going to do for a couple of months. And so she was feeling pretty defeated when she came to me. So she joined my Quantum Leap program, and right away we worked on her money blocks and her success blocks, which I'm going to get to in a minute. And we also worked on her fear of being seen. Now, this was absolutely crucial because within the first month, she started doing these Facebook Lives and sharing her wisdom and what she does and her joy for helping people with nutrition, which is her business. And she got 5 clients within the first 6 weeks, 5 new clients. And by the end of the program, it's a 12-week program, she had quit her job at the office and actually got a job at a gym. So she could easily meet new clients for her nutritionist business, which was really awesome. And these are typical results for my clients because we address the limiting beliefs on the subconscious level, so the results are really quick. When it comes to money, most people are looking for a quick result because people have a lot of emotions around money, a lot of fears and shame, and it's absolutely nothing to be shameful about. These are all learned behaviors that we've all been indoctrinated in. And so just like any learned behavior, you can stop practicing them and start practicing a new behavior. And when you have the power of the subconscious mind on your side, it makes everything so much easier. So let me get into the top 4 most common limiting beliefs when it comes to money. The first one I want to share with you is, I don't make enough money to become wealthy. Now, this is a scarcity belief that is basically saying no matter what you do, you're never going to become rich or a millionaire because you don't make enough money. But the thing is, it's not necessarily always about making more money. It's about how you manage your money. What makes you think that you'll know how to manage $1 million if you don't know how to manage $1,000? Knowing how to manage money and manage what you have now is the very behaviors and habits that you will carry on that will allow you to grow your wealth. And when a person thinks this way, then just like all beliefs, all limiting beliefs, your mind or subconscious mind will want to prove it true to you. So if you've decided that you don't make enough money to become wealthy, your mind, you're not even going to try it. Your mind won't even reveal the opportunities that are there for you. You won't even think about them. You'll give them no energy. And that's just it. End of story. Number 2 is rich people are greedy. So this is something personally that I grew up with. Growing up with a single mom, she made snarky comments every now and then sometimes whenever I would go see a friend who lived in a big house on the lake. And I had this belief that rich people are bad or they've done something wrong to make the money that they have. And this is such a terrible limiting belief because we're basically demonizing people who we don't really know their situation. And even if we do, not all people who have money are the same. And what happens is you're basically pushing that out of your realm of experience because you decided that, people who have a lot of money must have done something terrible to get it. And you demonize them, and then your mind, basically, in order to protect you, to keep you safe, to keep you from being a bad person, is going to do everything in its power to keep you from being wealthy. And this is one of the beliefs that can be so subtle. And you might not think, well, I don't think all rich people are bad, but it can be so light and subtle that you just make judgments on people who have a lot of money and have these presumptions that they have done something or that they're greedy, basically. So definitely spend a little bit of time noticing, do you have this sort of belief that people who have money have done something wrong or that there's something bad around it? Because that can be incredibly limiting to you. Wanting to make money is not selfish. Remember, money is just a form of exchange. It's something that we give value to. And when we can easily exchange value, it really gives us the opportunity to be more of what we already are. It's not the money that makes somebody inherently bad. Money just gives us the opportunity to do more of what we already are. And if you make money and use your wealth to positively influence your life and the life of other people, then that's really an amazing feeling. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want you to pause and take a break and realize that having limiting beliefs around money or anything else, there's nothing shameful about it. We all have picked up beliefs usually from our childhood, whether it's obvious or subtle. Like some of the things for me personally were a little bit more obvious, growing up not having a lot of money and hearing it constantly, hearing my parents fighting over money all the time. But sometimes it's not always that obvious. So if any of these are sort of resonating with you, please, no matter what, do not feel any shame, because what's more important is that you're actually able to identify and see them. Whatever the belief is that has been maybe just affecting you now, or maybe it's affected you throughout your whole life. One of these beliefs might stand out more to you than the others. And when you notice what it is, and it might even be something different that I don't even mention in this video, but when you find the limiting belief that is sort of like the theme of what you have learned to be what you believe to be true about money, it's really good to keep it in check, because it's something that, when you are aware of it, you can bring it in front of you, and then it won't leave you feeling powerless and controlling you, because then you can look at it and see it. So if you'd like to share in the comments, what is one of the main overarching themes or the limiting beliefs that has maybe clouded you throughout your life? This is one of the main ones that I was carrying for a really long time, and I didn't even realize it. And actually, when I did a hypnosis session and I was regressing to some childhood memories, I remember driving down the road with my mom. She was dropping me off, like I said, at my friend's house, and she was making these comments. And in that moment, in such an innocent moment of my mom dropping me off at my friend's house, I decided rich people are greedy. And for a really long time, that prevented me from growing any kind of wealth, no matter how much money I made. So let me know in the comments, is there one of these beliefs that stands out the most for you? All right, number 3 is mo money, mo problems. How many times have I heard this one? I don't know if I've ever actually believed this for myself personally, but I feel like I hear it a lot, especially with some of my clients who they heard their father saying that growing up, more money causes more problems. So this one's really interesting because money is not a prerequisite for having problems. There are tons of broke asses with tons of problems. Truly though. And so in life, there's things that are more important than money, or as important. Life is about having a good balance of the things that you value. Your career, your livelihood, your passion, your creative projects, whatever it is that gives you a sense of purpose, family, leisure, your health. There's so many things. And when you have a general sense of balance, I don't really like the word balance, meaning that everything needs to be even. But when you are in harmony and you are putting energy in all the different things in your life that are important to you, then whether you have a lot of money or not becomes significantly less important. So your problems are likely going to come from all of these other areas, and rarely will it come from money itself. As I mentioned, money is just a tool to exchange value. That being said, if you don't take money seriously enough, then it will not become a priority for you in your life. And what we prioritize, we put energy towards, we grow and develop and expand. And so it is important to take some time to put towards learning about money, learning about how it works, how to grow your assets, how to exchange, how to create value, and how it actually works, because then you can be empowered. And just like you would learn anything from like cooking a recipe or learning how to play an instrument or even learning the map of a video game, like it doesn't matter what you want to learn in life. You got to start somewhere. And so learning about money is one of the most basic essential skills that will really give you and everything else in your life a tremendous amount of value and support and just make everything so much easier. So while it's not the, be all end all to happiness and success, it'll certainly help it. So definitely spend some time and make it a priority to learn about. Number 4 is it's not spiritual to make a lot of money. This one is ridiculous. And, it's most often an excuse used by people who are struggling financially. Making money doesn't have anything to do with spirituality. You can be spiritual and broke. You can be spiritual and rich. You don't have to choose one or the other. And you can be rich and you don't have to be spiritual, or you can. It's not like you have to choose one or the other. So just let this one go completely, okay? It's not even helpful whatsoever. I see way too many people who have really amazing gifts, healing gifts, and they don't find success in their life because they're working all of the time for very minimal pay. And these are the people that I think could make a really big impact, but unfortunately this belief holds them back. So many people feel like no matter what they have, it is never enough. And yet, money has the ability to be deeply magical and phenomenally transformative. Like the saying goes, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. Making money doesn't have to be difficult. In fact, it's actually quite simple, and it can even be a lot of fun if you let it be magical. So if you'd like to uninstall those harmful limiting beliefs around money and success and reprogram your mind for wealth and abundance, check out Making Money Magic. I created a hypnotic transformation program after seeing the amazing mind-blowing results that people were getting in my Quantum Leap program. I saw how the powerful and immediate results added so much richness and magic to their lives that I decided to make the Wealth Upgrade as a standalone offer that will rewire your neural pathways and install a powerful, wealthy mindset so that you can feel confident and be guided on exactly how to make more money in 21 days or less. Click the link in the description below or come to thelivingnarrative.com to check it out. Here are a few more videos to check out to learn how to overcome self-sabotage quickly, how to reprogram your mind, and how to create a life you love. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit like and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Of course, subscribe and hit the bell button if you'd like to be notified every time I post a video. See you in the next episode.